Today, we will start discussing WLAN, which concerns wireless technologies. We plan to spend 2 days on these wireless technologies and explore the basic concepts of WLAN. Wired local area networks use cables or fiber optics as transmission mediums, and these are widely applied. For example, when our PCs want to access the internet, we usually connect a cable to a switch to access the internet. However, the installation cost of wired transmission media is relatively high, fixed in location, and has a long construction period. Its mobility is poor. As demands for network portability and mobility have increased, traditional wired networks can no longer meet our needs. This is where WLAN technology comes into play. WLAN technology works by, for example, our home routers emitting what's called electromagnetic waves. This allows our PCs, our smartphones as well, or our tablets to move freely within the range of wireless coverage. This completely frees us from the constraints of wired networks. This is the background from which WLAN technology emerged. When we study WLAN, we usually come across several terms such as IEEE's 802.11 and what WLAN Wi-Fi is, and what kind of relationship they have. Let's take a look. IEEE 802.11. Firstly, IEEE is an organization known as the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, which defines the standards for wireless communication. For example, when we learn about wired LAN, these packets need to be encapsulated at layer 2. This layer 2 encapsulation commonly uses our Ethernet type encapsulation, and also IEEE 802.3. What kind of data packets will encapsulate IEEE 802.3, such as some protocol packets? When we learn about SDP, we studied BPDU. This SDP BPDU, you see, uses the IEEE 802.3 encapsulation format. Like our usual ping packets, they use an Ethernet 2 encapsulation format. What encapsulation format is used for wireless data packets? Our wireless data packets transmit through electromagnetic waves in the air. Our wireless beacon packets, what encapsulation format do they use? It's 802.11. Then Wi-Fi is essentially a wireless communication technology. And WLAN is the wireless local area network, which combines our wireless communication technology, Wi-Fi, with our computer networks to create WLAN. Since the term WLAN is rather obscure and hard to understand, it hinders the widespread adoption of wireless networks. So I coined a more trendy term called Wi-Fi, right? And even established a Wi-Fi alliance. We designed a Wi-Fi logo that looks like this. So, in a sense, IEEE 802.11 is equivalent to Wi-Fi and also equivalent to WLAN. These are some of the terms we often encounter when studying WLAN. You should get to know them. Let's look at the history of WLAN development. Starting in 1997, what was called Wi-Fi 1 was introduced, and by 2018, what was called Wi-Fi 6 was launched. Now, the commonly used standard is Wi-Fi 6. Over different eras, you see, as time progresses from Wi-Fi 1 to Wi-Fi 6, the data transmission speed has been getting faster, right? By Wi-Fi 6, it can reach up to 9.6 G. For example, now some of our home routers are capable of supporting Wi-Fi 6. My home router does not support it. For example, let me give you an example. Search on JD for a router. JD.com. Search for a router. Baidu it. Search for a router on JD Mall. Router. Just search for any. For example, let's take this router. This router will display the standards it supports. Let's see if it shows them. JD used to always display the network specifications, but maybe not anymore. We'll search directly for the model of this router. It's called the Xiaomi X6000. Directly search on Baidu. Then let's see Xiaomi's router, right? It's best to see the official website information. It's best to search on Xiaomi's official website for information related to the router. but the network standards are not displayed right. Let me look further. Go directly to Xiaomi's official website. Xiaomi's official website. I haven't searched Xiaomi's official site in a long time. See if I can find it. That's right, it's this one. It should have a specifications page. So look, this is the protocol standard supported by this router. This protocol standard states that this router supports 802.11 AB, GNAC, and AX. What do these mean? Look, the standard protocol for Wi-Fi 6 is 802.11 AX. In other words, if you check a home router for its protocol standard and it supports 802.11 AX, it means this router supports Wi-Fi 6. Do you understand what I mean? And it also supports 802.11 like AC and GBA and others. Look, what are these? It means it also supports Wi-Fi 5, AC, and then NGB, right? It also supports backward compatibility with Wi-Fi 4, Wi-Fi 3, Wi-Fi 2, and Wi-Fi 1. This is the protocol standard of this router. Then let's also take a look at my wireless card. Take a look at my wireless card. Now my wireless card should not be in use, right? Look at the properties. Advanced. Look, my wireless card supports 802.11 AVGN and AC with a maximum support for 802.111 AC. This 802.111 AC, you see, corresponds to supporting Wi-Fi 5. My wireless card can only support up to Wi-Fi 5. So when I buy a router that supports Wi-Fi 6, can I experience Wi-Fi 6 speeds? Definitely not, right? You see, the router is backward compatible, right? It's backward compatible. You can't just buy a router because your device is older and only supports Wi-Fi 5 or say only supports Wi-Fi 4 and then it can't connect to your router and you can't go online. That definitely wouldn't work, right? This is our WLAN technology. Its development isn't too difficult.